Hello to all my beautiful nerds, and welcome back from traveling the vast universe, and Merry Christmas Eve to you all. I am back with a new video, and it's finishing off all the Christmas looks with all the different Christmas sets I bought, included Too Faced, Smashbox, Ulta Beauty, and now if I can reach for it. This one here, the Fairy Lights eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. Hold on a sec. As you probably remember, I got into BH Cosmetics all thanks to hearing about it all over YouTube. And of course I had to try them out. My very first palette was the Opalescent palette and a blush and highlighting palette for them, alongside the Aurora Lights palette, which you saw me use in the Shoto Todoroki look that I did for the ice side. And of course I did use Galaxy Chic on my birthday. And finally, to end this with this one. I wasn't meaning to end this series off with this one because I had to wait until BH Cosmetics got back to me about the list of shades and their colors. And I was glad that they did get back to me and gave me the entire list. I want to thank you, BH Cosmetics, for this, for doing that, because nobody else had the shades all up on their websites. YouTube, people on YouTube were reviewing this palette, but they weren't describing the shades like I hoped. So I am glad that BH Cosmetics did what they did. And please, please, please put a list of the shades and their colors, because I want to know what I'm buying, and probably want to buy from your website as well. And same with Ulta. Also do it for the Ulta side, and Riley Rose, of course, because they're also carried at Riley Rose too. So let's begin, because I'm already primed and ready to go. I was not expecting this palette to come in a box, because they usually come in a sleeve. And this is how the palette looks like. And comes with the little plastic sheet. And this is how the palette looks like. To me, this does not scream fairies at all, because the thing is, when you think fairies, you think of bright colors and pastel shades, but this has a lot of neutral shades, which I am kind of doing a neutral eye with this one. So here I go. I'm going by number because unfortunately my my Chromebook was about to die, and it had all the shade numbers in their names. Numbers in their names, but I'm going by shade 10, 13, 4, and 9. Forgot their names, but I would probably put their name in the description box below, so you could get an idea of what I was using if you were to find this palette on Poshmark, or if you ran into a sale at Ulta. So I'm going into shade 10 first. I I could have used my Android tablet, but unfortunately didn't have the time to do two-step verification and all that because I was running out of day to do this video. And knowing Andres, when he comes home from work, yes, he had to work today when I didn't. He's gonna be making dinner. And also probably wants me to come out and watch him play Warframe. That game is getting a bit better. If you guys haven't played Warframe, you must. I highly recommend if you're into sci-fi stories with a hint of space opera, this is the game for you. Even the guys at Traverser play it. Well, some of them do, but on PC. It started off as the PC version, then they moved to consoles. If you're into ninjas, also the Warframes kind of are like that. And let's see. So I'm going into shade number 13. I think this is my coppery shade. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Heard these palettes can be a little hit or miss with pigmentation. So if you guys are interested in getting into BH cosmetics, I do suggest Aurora Lights and Opalescent, unless if you can find this palette left over somewhere. Also get this. Well, I have to say this palette kind of screams a little bit Rosetta, but it needs more green, in my opinion. I'm hoping I don't get copyright claimed by Disney for mentioning one of the Pixie Hollow characters. Still finding the cartoon short, and same with the third movie, that she does not like mud. And she's a garden fairy. That's the ironic part. So I'm going to shade 4 for my crease. These aren't doing too bad of a job. And also, I have heard a lot about BH Cosmetics through Danielle Schmidt here on YouTube. I think the last video I saw of hers was when she said she was planning not to shop at Lush again, well, in store, because they had an issue with her using $100 bill. Which is weird. I commented on that video when years ago I used to get my refunds, and now into shade 9. Because I find that weird, because years ago when I got my college refunds from my Pell Grant when I was still in university, I did get $100 bills for the big amounts, and I was able to use those in the Florida Mall Lush location. This was before Millennia got their location, but that was like the only closest location that we could go to. And I always like getting the medium-sized bottles of their shower gel, not the big ones, because I had storage limitations at home when I was living with my parents. My closet was tiny compared to all the others. Okay, I'm done with this one. So, gonna blend them together. And I remember that day I bought some of the medium-sized shower gels and a few other things, and I was able to pay with a $100 bill. And she was surprised that I was able to do that. Or she was like, wow, so you were able to do that? I'm like, yeah. I forgot the exact reply, but I find that weird. I was able to do that back then. And they didn't have to go through approval or anything, because they also, some of the workers know who I am through Gondress's mom, who used to work seasonal. That's how I got into Lush in the first place back in 2007. Now I'm gonna take the Smog eyeliner from Urban Decay. There it is. One thing I find it interesting when it comes to buying some of their stuff, I'm sorry if I am still on the tangent, is that they always are like, buy the big bottles. They're a lot more in value. But here's the thing, I don't always take more than one shower every day, and I only really use like a dime to a nickel size of shower gel, and I lather pretty well. And go from there. And the medium bottles usually last me a month and a half, while the big ones, yep, they last me 2.5 months to 3. Like my last bottle of Snowberry kind of lasted me for a pretty long time. You know what? I'm gonna curl my lashes for mascara. And I kind of feel like, okay, if you're gonna have such a smaller space, then stick with the medium bottles. Now they have the gigantic bottles for all the products. I think that's gonna last me an entire eternity if I got one of those. I even did it with their shampoo bottles. Huh? I wonder what happened. What happened to the pad things for my eyelash curler? Great, it looks to dig in this thing. Hold on, let me try my other lash curler. If I have to get a new lash curler, then what can I do? There we go. So now I have a new project after this video. Great. So next is mascara. Had not used this one in a while. Hold on. Wait, what the heck? I found my retro.
Top 6.
There we go. Was trying to.
Top 6.
What the heck? Oop.
Take picture button. Take picture button. Stop recording video button.
Sorry.
Stop recording video button. Stop recording video button.
Sorry, guys.
Take picture button. 19 minutes, 2 seconds. Viewfinder image. Viewfinder image. 19 minutes. Take picture button. Stop recording video button.
Sorry about that. Was making sure it was still recording, and somehow my caboodle was hitting the .6 on my Braille note taker. As you could probably see, VoiceOver is not telling one face, multiple faces, or anything like that. I think that was in the previous update. If you start recording a video, you won't speak. Because I remembered so many people complained about that, but I'm sorry about that. I was new to recording videos. coat these lashes. And twist slightly. At least I'm trying to get some of my workout in. Gonna clean up a little bit. And as you know, I don't wear lashes like fussies. I keep on saying you guys don't need them. Put on my e.l.f. under eye cream. I guess you're also wondering, did I get any Lush Christmas stuff? Not really yet. Go wait until the day after. For their Boxing Day sale. I remembered years ago when I first got into Lush, their Boxing Day sale lasted until their inventory ran out for Christmas. Now it's just a day, only just a day, and that kind of annoys me. But they do extend it on the website apparently now. If they haven't sold out of anything yet, but Sale Fairy tends to go out first because we tried doing it online since we live all the way out on the coast now. But of course, California can, all the West Coast gets in first because they're Pacific time. And by the time you got in, well, a lot of stuff was sold out, and it's like, oh boy, no, bad idea. And they're small bottles. I remember they used to be easy to squeeze, but now it's a chore to squeeze out of. Like, why? It's like they're made of hard plastic now. And it's my highlighter brush. So now going into concealer. But, well, I only did buy one thing that was holiday because I ran out of my beloved R&B, which is the hair moisturizer that I always love to use when I can, because I don't run out so fast on that stuff. I tend to have it last me half of a year every time I get a new tub of that new container. Not a tub, I get the smaller container of it. That lasts me entire half of the year or more, because I only use so little of it, and most of the time during when I use either dry shampoo if my hair is really dry, or after I wash my hair to get a bounce back. And that's been with me since '08, ever since they started releasing it. Because I remembered one girl that worked at the Florida Mall location. I'm not sure if she still works there, but she always dyed her hair pink, and she always used it, like she always took it from the container and just plopped it on her hair, because you know, when you dye your hair all the time, it kind of causes it to fry. And the only time I did dye my hair, well, I remembered when I first got highlights, actually, because the lady that did the highlights on me, it was at this hair academy in town, because there were times, like once a month, usually on rec. This was when I was a student at work. Tend to go like once a month to this hair academy, and I wanted to do something different with my hair, because you know, I graduated from college that year, and I did like what they did with my nails. And so I went and got highlights because they did not. Here's the weird thing. I wanted to do like an ombre thing, highlights on the top and little lights at the bottom, almost like a balayage, but not exactly one. And I remember seeing it in a magazine that I used to read when they were doing a room makeover with this one girl, and she had like chocolate brown and almost white highlights, and I wanted to do that, and they said, no, we can't do that, blah blah blah, but it's said on your services at the desk. Here's the thing, customer is always, when the customer says they see a service, expect it. But then they almost did low lights, but I said I want highlights instead. Give me golden highlights. I wanted to do gold highlights in auburn at the bottom. I may have to wait until my hair grows out to do it, or because I still want that hairstyle. But anyways, the lady who did my highlights thought it was great to use the hairdryer and also use hairspray, which made my hair look like a nest. Ugh, really? That's a no-no. And my hair looked awful when I got back. Even though the highlights looked nice, but I was like in tears because of it. And of course, friend that I made at the center at the time was like, I told you not to get it bleached. And it's like, I didn't get the entire hair bleached out. If I did, I would have gotten it like dyed a different color or something. But I took
YouTube. Now, Vivid Barnacle. Homestuck Fanang Funday Vertical Line Subway Quest for Kokoro Episode 3. Attachment.
Thank you, YouTube. But anyways. But as I was saying, I took my R&B and pretty much put it through my entire hair alongside Shine So Bright, which helps with split ends. And I pretty much turned my hair from a dried mess to normal because of what that lady did. It's like, if you get your hair dyed or highlighted, whatever you do, don't let them blow dry it or anything. Just go air dry it, because the heat after going through the blow dry kind of does start having your hair fry, which if it's kind of on the fine side. I'm not sure if I'll ever go back to the hair academy and get that job finally done, but I'm not sure who to go to in the future. But that's something I really want to get done, because being a brunette all my life, it's like I need some oomph. Well, people did like how the gold highlights did go with my skin, because I didn't go super light or anything. So, anyways, for bronzer today, I'm going with Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced Cosmetics. I love this bronzer. So glad I got it from 21 Days of Beauty this year. I'm hoping the product I want to see back on 21 Days of Beauty from Too Faced again is Chocolate Bar Palette, because mine is pretty old, even though it still has its life ahead of it. But I think it's time to switch out for a new one. Ooh yeah, I smell the cocoa and taste it too. I did get the chocolate gold palette though, but I want to see the original back on the 21 Days of Beauty, because it's about to show its age a little bit. Even though I made some dents recently in it. There's one version of the Soleil I want them to do and hopefully make a smell of it. A chocolate mint. I would say I'll buy that one. I mean, they should have kept on going and make more palettes based on different flavors of chocolate, like the Choco Mint. Kind of do what was it? Makeup Revolution did. Like, do a chocolate cherry. They should also do something called chocolate diamond. That would be interesting, since they did chocolate gold. And for blush today, I am using if I could find it. I know I had it here. Hold on. do. know I had the Wet n Wild stick. Now I had the stick blush from Wet n Wild here. Hold on, let me see on my bed. It was here, but what happened to it? That's so weird. Well, I do have a backup. That's an Ivy Beauty. I do have the Amazonian Tarte blushes. I mean, Amazonian clay blushes from Tarte, so I'm going to stick with that. Because that was weird. I know I remember having a stick blush from Wet n Wild around here. Yeah, sometimes things don't go as planned. So, to find one of my...
Facebook. Now, Kent Ward posted in Anime Festival Orlando.
Hold on.
Bottom of screen. Viewfinder. Image. Child. Center of screen. Double. 38 minutes. 4 seconds. 38 minutes. 5 seconds.
Never mind. Should have turned off the speech before I started. Sorry, guys. I'll do better next time. Come on, don't have me sneeze, please. Because that's the thing that I don't like about doing makeup sometimes nowadays. Due to my allergies, I tend to sneeze while I'm putting it on.
"38 minutes, 55 seconds. 38 minutes, 57 seconds. Viewfinder.
Sorry about that. And now, hoping I could find this one. It is the Molten Metallic highlighter from Maybelline. Oh, I could use that blush. Oh well. Ah, here it is. From Maybelline, the Molten Metallic highlighter in Molten Peach. Yep. That's the one. And let me find my highlight. There it is. I've been getting a lot into peach highlights a lot more because someone on the What's Up in Makeup group suggested I should try more peachy highlighters. Yeah, it works out pretty well because I used the ColourPop stick highlighter when I was with friends on the 15th, and I had a major compliment about it. I remembered having, I still have the rose gold molten highlighter somewhere. I do like the ones from Maybelline a lot. I need to give them some more love because I know I usually use, I have the Colossal Cat Eye mascara still since L'Oreal decided to discontinue their what was it, their Ms. Manga mascara that I love so much. Why L'Oreal? Why? And unfortunately, their Cat Eye Noir one did nothing to my lashes as much as the Ms. Manga did, especially in cosplay. And now for lips, I'm going to be using the Revlon Cushion Lip Tint in Crimson Fields. I got into these lip tints all thanks to Allure magazine mentioning the top favorite lip tints of, I think, fall or something. And they mentioned the one in Wine Trip from this line. I like that one a lot. But they have other really cool colors. A little tip for one thing, a little warning. Try buying two because when I got a tube of Crimson Fields on shipped, I ended up with one with no product in it. Like nothing was coming out. So that's a little bit of a warning. So I would say try buying two of the same one, or try noticing if there is any product, if you can see through the tube. Okay, I'm gonna spray with my favorite NYX NYX setting spray in Dewy. And that completes the entire look. All I have to say is that I wish they added more greens to this palette and made it more festive that way and just made it pastel, because sometimes fairies are mainly like, the fairy colors are more like purples, greens, blues. A lot more blue to it. Even a lot more pastel looks could come out of a palette that says Fairy Lights. Then you should also put more frosted shades rather than just sticking to the norm of neutral, neutral, neutral. It's like, come on, brands, step out of the box for some of these things. Because I know with Too Faced, when they do their holiday palettes, they do step out of the box and they go back to it by January. And I'm like, what happened with what you did during Christmas? You know? But hey, it's the brand. Let them design how they want to design it. But you never know. BH Cosmetics, step out of the box, please. But anyways, that completes the entire look, and that also completes holiday 2019 when it comes to all my looks. I am so glad I did this because it's been a while since I did anything holiday related on this channel. I mean, I think the last time I did it was with the New York Cafe palettes from Too Faced that came in that hotel thing. And that's about it. And it kind of felt good to bring it back. Oh, no, wait. 2017. I did do the Be Gorgeous, and I did the different holiday gifts ideas. That didn't go so well as videos go. But, hey, at least now I know that I should do it on the makeup sets versus just talking about what would be good tips. And also look out for this palette if you can, if you're a big BH Cosmetics fan. I mean, I think that Aurora Lights would have been the better holiday palette in my opinion, but hey, you never know. But anyways, that completes this these videos. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter for everything blog, and I rarely post about the YouTube stuff. I should start doing that a little bit more. But hey, at least now we're trying to get more stuff on YouTube. We still haven't put up any of the panels from Ranger Stop yet. We still gotta do some editing, and make sure you stay tuned for all that and keep an eye out for all that. So, until next time, stay beautiful while traveling the vast universe. And from all of us here at Nerdy Chic Universe, have a safe and happy and healthy holiday. Bye.
Viewfinder. Image. 48 minutes. Take picture. Button. Stop recording video.